you guys. Hey everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Oh my goodness, you guys. We're going to be talking about Mama June's daughter, Pumpkin Shannon, because, well, I mean, she's been doing some questionable things lately. And listen, we all know the family is not as wholesome as We TV would like for us to believe. We TV really does try to make like Pumpkin and Josh wholesome. That's why on the show, like, they covered up a lot of their tattoos. If you go back and watch previous seasons, they don't cuss near as much on the show as they do in real life. I remember, I've watched this show since day one, but I remember when they started going live on TikTok, just being kind of flabbergasted, kind of like, oh my goodness, like I knew they cursed, but not like this. Like, I didn't know that they behaved this way. I didn't know that they yelled and screamed and talked so vulgar in front of like everybody. So I was kind of shocked. Definitely realized that We TV, the network that they air Mama June on, that they literally try to make this family way more wholesome than they are. They set them up in this nice house for the show. On the show, they don't even film in the real house. They set them up in this really nice house, and they act like Josh and Pumpkin had custody of Alana when really Alana was living with her boyfriend right before she turned 16 years old. So We TV tries to paint a picture of this family that's not really reality, okay? Which, whatever. I'm wondering now what's going on, like how We TV feels about the fact that Pumpkin is now on OF. And not only that, in my opinion, this is my opinion alone, in an effort to really pull people in, she is leaking videos on her Instagram page, posting pictures with the link to her OF, in an effort to like pull people in my opinion. That is just my opinion, because over the weekend, something scandalous happened. Okay, first off, Pumpkin's already been posting these like zooming out. She's already been posting. Oh, hold on, no. I'm trying not to show too much. Like, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube or whatever. But she's already been posting some pretty, revealing photos on her social media, which that's what these people do. Is these C-list celebrities, these D-list celebrities, whatever you want to call them. That's what they do when they join OF. They then start posting pictures like this, just like Janelle Evans did. But they leave like the super scandalous stuff, behind the scenes on OF. You got to pay for that. However, like I said, over the weekend, or actually just yesterday, a video popped up on Pumpkin's Instagram. I'm talking about, we're going to watch it. I took the audio out because the audio kind of made it even more like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And then she came back afterwards, like 30 minutes later, and said she was hacked. Okay. But what's crazy is she claimed she was hacked, but she did not take the video down. She didn't take the video down. So the video, I mean, honestly, I think it's still up. I'm not going to go to her page to bring it up, but I do think it's still up. Before we get into the video, though, really quickly, I have to give I'm doing another collab with Rose Forever, based out of New York. You guys know I love working with this company. This time, listen, spring is here. This time I went for another candle because y'all know, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to try to hurry because I know we all want to talk about the tea with Pumpkin, but I got a candle this time. Y'all, look how big these candles are, literally the size of my head. This one is a different scent. This one is Midnight in Miami. It smells so good. I haven't lit it yet because I wanted to show it to you guys, but it comes with 4 wicks. It is huge. I don't know how big this really is. It's heavy. But they're beautiful. Like the print on the outside, very heavy. 4 wicks. It smells so good. And yeah, like I said, I mean, listen, summer's about to get here. We're in spring, like, I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm trying to bring this page up for you guys so y'all can see what all they have to offer. Rose Forever never fails to, I have this one beautiful. They have so much in stock. You can literally design it to go with your office. If you want to get your daughter one, you can, design it to go with her bedroom or something like that. I have so many of these that they just light up my house. I have like three of them out here. I have the translucent jewelry box as well that still is sitting in my office. I haven't brought it back in my house yet, but this will go back in my bathroom. But it's a jewelry box, and these are real roses. Okay, these are real roses. They have this preservative oil on them. You don't have to do anything with them. Just set them up somewhere in your house. If they do get dusty, ever so often dust them. You don't have to water them, and nothing. God, I've had them for over 2 years now. Some of them, the ones that I got back in the beginning are probably over 2 years. Several of my people have shopped with Rose Forever, and they all have great things to say about their product as well. Their bouquets, their arrangements, they're beautiful. Okay, that one back there is also y'all see the white box with the red flowers, also from Rose Forever. So you guys, you cannot go wrong if you love candles, if you love flowers. Like I said, you can design them to go. You could do the heart-shaped box, velvet with white roses, and you can really design them to go with your home or your office or whoever you want to get them for. Okay. Or if you're a candle person, I've already burned through one of these. I can't wait to light this one. So when you go to the site, you can actually put in your email if you've never gone to the site before, and it gives you like $30 off or something. I have the link in the top of my description box. You can click the link. You can use code LB, that's ELLEB 20 for $20 off your order. And it's not my whole name. It's not like LBELLEBEE. It's just L and then the letter B 20. All right, guys, let's get back to it because this is crazy. I'm talking like crazy, okay? I was shocked. I had people messaging me like, Elle, did you see what Pumpkin posted? And I thought they were talking about the pictures that she had been posting. So I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. Like, yeah, I know what she's posting. Like, I'm aware. Had no idea they meant like, we're going to look at her Instagram actually. We're going to look at her Instagram really quickly because she started posting and promoting her OF not too long ago. I mean, it is still pretty. Oh, there's Mama June. Nobody wants to. Okay, so when did she start promoting? March 11th. Okay, so she said up here, she said, I just joined the Blue Spicy app. Link in my bio. First 20 people get 10% off the first month. What's crazy though is she actually had not just joined the Spicy site. I found out that she was on OF like a year ago. Somebody sent me like a screenshot and was like, if you go to Pumpkin's, if you go to her bio on Instagram, where's it at? She did have like a LinkedIn or something, and you could click on it and it would take you to it. Maybe it ain't there anymore. Maybe it's just from your phone. I'm not sure, but I saw it like last year. Somebody was like, oh my God, did you know that Pumpkin was on OF? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. So I clicked it. She wasn't promoting it at the time, and I really don't even think she was like too much into it. But March 11th, she posted pictures, and since then, she's been posting and promoting it hard, okay? She said, who's ready for a collab on the Spicy site next week? Because I know I am. This content is going to be fire. That confused me for a second. She said, because I know I am, this content is going to be fire. And it says link in the bio, but I don't know who this person is. Allie and Noah, I guess they're also OF people. How do you collab with them? I don't know. Is it just sexy photos? A part of me is like, should I subscribe and see what's going on behind the paywall? I don't know. Anyways, so she's posting some pretty, and listen, what's crazy is Jackie says, I am unfollowing. I did not sign on for this desperation. Pumpkin literally, okay. Do you guys remember how wholesome they were back in the day? Like, do you guys remember when Mama June went off the deep end and Pumpkin and Josh moved out and she could have had the account to view other content but wasn't posted. I don't know. Somebody said so back when somebody led it to me, it was a link to her own, but I didn't go too much into it, so maybe so. I was just led. No, because Mama June and Pumpkin and maybe Alana did an interview not too long ago where this was brought up, and Mama June said she's been having one. She just now started promoting it. So I think she had it back then. She just wasn't, maybe she wasn't posting that often. I don't know. But Mama June did say that not too long ago. Like, oh no, she's been having it. She's just now really promoting it. So what's so crazy though is, okay, think back to when Mama June was like really bad off on rugs. They took Alana in. Pumpkin and Josh moved out. They took Alana in, and like, you guys remember, like, there was a lot of people asking that Mama June be taken off the show, and like people was like, yeah, we just want to see Pumpkin and Josh, like they're the good ones anyways. Mama's nothing but a, a POS mom. She shouldn't even be called mom. Like, don't call her Mama June. Actually, somebody just left that in my comments the other day. I posted something about Mama June, and they're like, don't call her Mama June. She doesn't deserve to be called Mama June or whatever. But back in the day when the show was mainly following Pumpkin and Josh, raising Alana. Now this is when she really did live with them when she was like 13, and Mama June was run off with Gino, staying in hotels and wrecking hotels, and it was bad. During that time, they had so many fans. They had so many people like really rooting for them. Like, oh my goodness, they're so young and they're taking in Alana. And June is just like such a horrible person. We don't want June on the show anymore. We just want to follow Pumpkin and Josh and watch them raise Alana with their kids. So wholesome, and like we only want to watch them. So many fans and followers at that time because so many people like appreciated what she was doing. A lot of people like recognize the fact that, oh goodness, Pumpkin, you're only 19 and here you are with a baby of your own, and now you're raising your baby sister. Like, kudos to you. We love it. And now, while some people are still liking Pumpkin, somebody said, Team Josh for sure. These comments are horrible. Y'all do realize she's a human being, right? She's allowed to do what she pleases. She's allowed to post what she wants. She's allowed to love her body. Quit body shaming. It's not cute, nor is it funny. Which I'm sure there are people probably body shaming her. I'm going to tell you guys my whole problem with this. I feel like, and call me old school, I feel like my body is for my husband. I am pretty confident in my body. I have carried 7 pregnancies. I lost one. I have 6 children, and I'm pretty confident in the fact that my body did all that. And I am not of course there's some things that like I would change if I could, or I've tried to change. Like, of course I want a super flat tummy, and I don't have one. I have a little bit of a pooch, but I've carried 7 pregnancies. So it is what it is. Went to the gym for 3 years, trying to make my body the way that I love it. I didn't accomplish it, but I like my body. I'm pretty happy with my body considering what it's went through. There's a lot of people that have one pregnancy and they hate their body now. So I do consider myself lucky. I am, with all the confidence that I do have, I'm not super happy. I'm not like 100% happy, but I'm pretty happy. So I'm pretty confident in my body. Okay. But you can be confident in your body and not post the pictures for the world to see. My body is for my husband. And I think some things should be sacred. Especially if you're a mom. If you are a mother and you have children that will at some point have, first off, something go on the internet, it's done. It's over with. It's never going away. It will always be there. So like we all know that Pumpkin is very confident in her body. You can tell by the pictures that she posts. Oh, and right here.
Did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was going to get employee of the month, and that's on period.
So it says employee of the month. Y'all, you know how to find me. Content releasing every day over in my messages there. Hot Mom Summer OF. And then it says you're in the top. So she's doing really well. Okay. She is already doing, I don't know, because I feel like everybody that starts that has like somewhat of a following, that's what they end up being told they're like in the top like 1%. So I don't know what it takes to get there, because I know like Janelle was there at one point. I saw somebody else there at one point, and then I saw some people commenting saying like, yeah, it really doesn't. If you have like any sort of following, like you can usually get there. I don't know what kind of money she's bringing in. Mariah says, I wonder what Josh thinks. I would love to know what Josh thinks about this, especially because allegedly she had it back then when they were together. She just didn't really post much on it. Ella Grace is in school. Ella Grace is, yes, like, and listen, people in Ella's class are not probably not on the internet to see this, but their parents probably are. Like, there's probably parents like on the phone with their friend, like, oh my God, like, Ella is in Jill's class. And did you see Pumpkin join OnlyFans? And did you see what was on the internet the other day? Oh my God, Pumpkin literally is posting half naked photos. She's putting videos up of her giving somebody a BJ, or allegedly somebody giving somebody a BJ, then claiming she's hacked. She's posting pictures of her coochie all over the internet. And now my little Gio got to go to school with Ella. I don't even want her talking to Ella. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, not that like the kids are going to come across it right now, but like they can hear parents talking about it, and then it could get back to little Jill could hear this discussion, her mama having this discussion, go to school and tell Ella, like, I heard your mama's naked on the internet. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I was on Kate and Ty's podcast the other day, and I don't agree with everything that Kate and Ty do. One thing that, Tyler said, and I agree with it, is we are gonna put trauma on our kids somehow. This is all our first time living. This is all our, first few times being parents. Like my first time was my daughter that was this now 21. But even now with my 8-year-old, I'm still learning and I'm still doing things. And no doubt we all are gonna do something that's gonna give our kids trauma. So my thing is like, I'm trying to do the least amount possible. One thing that I know would cause trauma for my kids is if they see their mama naked on the internet. Oh my God. Or if they see me post videos of possibly me giving somebody a BJ, or if they seen a picture of my whole front area posted on my Instagram and now people talking about it. Like, there's things are going to embarrass your kids. And to me, I feel like if you put your kids first, like money is not everything. Money is not everything. Pumpkin does the show and they make a good living doing the show. They get paid a decent amount. Like in the earlier years, yeah, like Pumpkin herself didn't make a lot of money. But when the show really flipped more to where they were following Pumpkin and Mama June was like out doing whatever, Pumpkin started making more money. Okay. So when Pumpkin and Josh got a divorce, they had to put how much money they were bringing in monthly. They both put they were bringing in about 20 grand a month. Then she started the boutique. When she first started going live on Instagram, when Pumpkin first started going live on Instagram, she was a lot of people were in there giving gifts. Like, she was making a ton of money. To me, I feel like Pumpkin, and now Darren even more so. I've heard Darren is very like money hungry. Like, he is very all about money. So it is my personal opinion that they are chasing the money. They don't know how to manage their money well. So they get the money from the show, they're blowing it. They're traveling, they're blowing it on this, they're blowing it on that. And then next thing you know, it's been 3 months. They just got this, $40,000 check 3 months ago, but they've blown it. So now they need to do something else, So they go back to the boutique. Then they start selling on the boutique, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do on the boutique either, because they're getting all this money from her fans ordering from her. But then what's happening? She's spending the money that is supposed to be going to fulfill orders. So then she got to shut the boutique down. She has shut the boutique down twice now, both times with fans saying, you owe me. Like, I ordered from you and I still haven't gotten it. So I talked to somebody a while back that told me that, yeah, Pumpkin and Josh, at the time she was still with Josh, they do not manage their money good. Like, as soon as they get the money, they're blowing it. So to me, I think this is like obviously a money grab. She's trying to, but some things are just not worth it. Like some that you will never catch me on OnlyFans. I don't care. I'll file bankruptcy. I will literally file bankruptcy. You will not catch me on OnlyFans. And that's for a lot of reasons, but one is absolutely for my kids. All right, so let's go. All right, I think we were, I want to get back to the pictures. So
Hi
yeah,
guys, so yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check.
not everybody, not everybody.
I was an employee and I was gonna get employee of the month and nothing period. So hi guys.
Okay, so it says where was that? April 11th. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. Reality TV favorite and viral social media star Pumpkin makes her first ever dance appearance live at the world famous Admiral Theater Saturday, April 11th at 11 p.m. So I guess she's gonna dance, which I know she dances.
Hey everybody, so I just wanted to come on here and honestly I wanted to say like how super grateful I am, one, for all the love that has been shown to me, for the new account I just dropped. I know things have been super hectic. You've seen me post a lot about it, but I am super grateful that you guys have came over and shown me so much love or been supportive in my comments and was like, go bitch, period. Okay. I'm stepping into a new world of stuff and I'm super excited for what's to come and things like that. And I'm excited to bring you guys along on the journey with like behind the scenes stuff and like a real action stuff over there as well. So again, I just want to say I'm super grateful for y'all. It doesn't matter what I do. You guys always show up and show out for me. And for that, I love you guys. So make sure y'all stay tuned because we got a lot of cool ass shit coming up. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's reached out to me and wanted to do collabs with me. Listen, I am down for collabs. Okay. This ain't just no solo content type vibe. So I'm down with all the comments. My DMs are open, all the collabs. Again, thank y'all so much. And I love you guys. I'll see y'all on all platforms. Hey, everybody.
Okay, so I love that somebody put a meme of Josh. Somebody said, do better for your kids. Yes, so proud of you, Pumpkin. LOL, it's funny finally seeing you. It's funny finally seeing people say you have to be Mama June. I've been saying this since day one. Mama June might be bad, but so is Pumpkin, and Pumpkin may actually be worse. This girl is ridiculous and conniving. And I think that was obviously, we all thought that, like, oh, Pumpkin and Josh, they just love each other and they're having babies and they're having to raise Alana. Then we find out that Pumpkin cheated on Josh pretty much the whole time. And it was scandalous cheating. It wasn't just like, I mean, this girl was like scandalous cheating on him. He was out of town working and she had homegirl, her girlfriend, like living in the house almost, with girlfriend thinking that Pumpkin wasn't with Josh, when really Josh was just out of the state working. She's literally texting Josh while girlfriend is standing in front of her. It's my, I love you, I miss you, baby, can't wait for you to be home. And then Kara, is it Kara or Kara? And I interviewed her. The interview was up on my channel. You guys got to watch it. It's crazy. And then she tells Kara, she's like, oh, I got to show you something on my phone, blah 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 blah. And before she shows it to her, though, Kara can see in the window behind her that Pumpkin starts deleting stuff. She's like, oh, hold on, let me show you this. This is so funny. Ha ha. So then she shows it, and Kara like grabs the phone and is like looking, and then she goes in the deleted messages, and Kara literally sees that Pumpkin and Josh have been texting back and forth. I miss you, I love you, can't wait to be home with you, baby. Blah 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 blah. She literally had Kara thinking that like her and Josh weren't together, and then like when filming came back around, it was like, oh, like, the network wants us to pretend to be together. I mean, Kara asked Pumpkin to be her girlfriend in Pumpkin and Josh's house, in Pumpkin and Josh's bedroom, with Ella Grace there. Meanwhile, Josh is off working, like in another state. Like, so for, we all thought that Pumpkin was like this good girl. No, Pumpkin is the bad girl. She a bad girl, okay? She just had us all fooled. All right, so here's another one. Just a good girl with a bad side. We know. Somebody put, what a role model for your children. And then Princess Nisha said, trust me, it's not that effing deep. A successful mother with confidence. She's a wonderful role model for her children. Mind your business and scroll on, Karen. I guess that really just goes with, your morals and your values, like where you see them. Some people might think like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like she's showing her daughters to be confident in their body and whatever. Me personally, I think some things should be reserved for your husband. There's something about, your spouse being the only one that gets to see you that way. It's sacred. Not everybody feels that way, and it is what it is.
Look at you, back to the bone.
All right, let me not.
Feel good.
Oh, this is the one where it says the PUSSY is still good. Still eating cake, wishing that I would. All right. Your secret is safe with me. Hot Mom Summer, content creator, OF. We cannot wait for Pumpkin to come to the Admiral Theater, the world famous Admiral Theater during Exotica in April. One thing I've seen working with Pumpkin on social media posts are the stereotypes people comment about women and dancers in strip clubs. It's the same people who watch websites like Bang Bus and think there really is a van that drives around with women in it looking for random guys. I don't know anything. I don't know what that's not talking about. Stop and stare for a while. Somebody said maybe make a separate account for this. I agree because there's some people that follow Pumpkin because she's on a reality TV show that seems a little bit more wholesome. So I don't know, maybe make a different account. You do realize that one day your children will be online. They will see this and unfortunately say, well, they're friends, which more than likely will get them a lifetime of bullying, more than likely. So way to go, Mom. I agree with that. Unfortunately, kids are mean. Somebody said, oh, please, if it was Kendall Jenner or some other skinny model, you wouldn't even be saying this. And she's completely covered. And maybe her kids would be proud of her for having the confidence to even do this. I don't know. I feel like if they're getting bullied at school, they might not be completely happy about it. I don't know. Mama June 2.0, and that is not a compliment. What in the Walmart Supercenter is going on here? So she is getting backlash. Careful, I tend to become your favorite bad decision. Somebody said, if you're going to do this crap, at least wear decent underwear. Are those not decent underwear? They look a little old. Maybe not. Somebody said, I thought this was Depends at first. Somebody thought it was a diaper. Come on, Pumpkin. Why not get an education? You're still young and you're smart. You worked hard to get Alana into school. Why not do the same for yourself? Period panties. Those are so period panties. That's true. Those are some period panties. Respect yourself. Get dressed, girl. This is really sad to me. I truly thought you were better than this. You were so loved and respected. I thought you were the one to break the chain, but we're so wrong. What is this? I think that's her promoting the... Can't play music. She's been doing a lot of promoting for the event at the theater. Here she go again. Here she go again. Oh, here's another one. Maybe she owes the IRS some money and got to make drastic decisions. I mean, we all got to pay taxes, but hey, I got to pay taxes. I'm not doing this, Darren is happy as can be in that picture. Look at this man. Somebody said, WTF is on your reels. Yep, exactly. We're going to get to that. I miss Josh. I don't know what happened. And here she goes again. My kids would be so humiliated. Somebody said, I thought Pumpkin was a voice of reason in the family. Lately, she's become unreasonable. It's called self-respect. I guess it left in the suitcase with Josh. I blame it on her new man. There, I said it. Bet you Ella is hearing about this one at school. Does she not realize that children can see things on social media nowadays? Keep Keep this for OF Pumpkin, please. Like, I'm begging you for the sake of your daughter. Your kids will one day see this, and I bet they believe. I bet they believe. What happened to the old pumpkin? Respect yourself, please. What is going on? I am curious what Josh thinks about it, but who knows? He might be like, whatever. But, you know, his kids. So he might be like, you know, you want to, oh, girl, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Listen, I could probably make one of them outfits look really nice, okay? But not going to happen. All right, so here's caution. We're going to watch the video, okay? We're going to watch the video. It might actually still be on her page. The only reason I'm hesitant to play it from her page is because the noise. Okay, hacked. 20 hours ago. Hacked, okay? Mind you, you can delete your IG stories. You can delete them. Let me turn the audio. Hold on, where's the audio? Because it's disgusting what you can hear. Oh, okay, here we go. The audio is off, but I don't think this is her because the tattoos, I don't see her tattoos. But yeah, brace yourself. The audio sounds like somebody, it's like, it's gross. I would play it, but it just makes it like, but you guys imagine, it's like slurping and like, ugh. Ah, I can't. Yeah, you can delete your IG stories. These 3 little dots right here, you click the little dots and it gives you the option to delete it. I don't know who this is. Okay, so I made a post about this, obviously, because I try to keep up with all the tea, right? So I made a post about that video. And then people was commenting saying, did you see the picture that she posted? And I was like, what picture? Apparently last night, she posted a full frontal picture of her tootie taw. Of her tootie taw. She put it up on her IG. It was up for a short period and then she deleted it. I'm surprised. No one got it. Nobody has sent it to me yet. Only people saying like they saw it and that like several people was like, yeah, I saw it. I saw that too. So I guess nobody screenshotted it. I had several people in my inbox and I said, if you see something like that again, can you screenshot it, please? I mean, I know that's kind of weird, but you know, just for research purposes. She is spiraling. I really think it's like this new man. You never heard the word tootie taw? Yeah. So Darren also, TMZ, he talked to TMZ and they was like, you know, what do you think about it? And he's like, oh, I'm fine with it. Like I went and bought her like a whole full mirror for her to take the pictures. Like if that's what she wants to do, that's what she can do. I'm shocked that you can post that. I did not know that you could post that. I don't know. So yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I support it. Like I bought her a mirror so she can do like front content, whatever. And then they asked like, well, would you consider doing it with her? And he said, yeah. He's like, oh, if the fans want that, you know, got to give the fans what they want. And I'm like, don't nobody want that. We don't even want, a lot of us don't even want Pumpkin to do it. We sure don't want you to do it, mullet Darren. You know what I'm saying? Like, which, listen, mullets are in these days. So Lauren put, in order to become the 1%, you must do what the other 99% won't, which I heard that if you have a decent following, you can get to the 1%. I don't know. Oh, and then since some of y'all stay wondering, he's happy, loved, and right where he wants to be with Darren. I'm sure he is, because I'm sure he's loved. I'm sure he's happy because he got a woman that will throw her butt around all over on social media to make money for this man. You know, when y'all first started dating, you took all the money from the shop that you guys made from orders, and you literally went and spent it on a trip with him. What is that? Skims? You literally, I mean, I also interviewed Pumpkin's former employee. Why I ain't never got on a plane like this? I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But I interviewed Pumpkin's former employees. When she was running her boutique last time, she had like 4 employees that worked for her. Okay, I interviewed all of them on my channel. The video is still up. They literally said yes. When Pumpkin was with Josh, everything ran smoothly, like no issues, no money missing, no, we couldn't fulfill orders because there was no money in the accounts. But once she got with Darren, she was going off on a trip. Her employees were live every night doing sales, and then they couldn't order like they couldn't order I'm drawing a blank, but like to fulfill people's, they could not order what they needed. Like people would order shirts with a certain saying, well, they needed to put in an order for all these shirts. They couldn't, because at the end of the night, all the money would already be zapped out. All the money would already be gone. And it put them to where they could not fulfill people's orders. Pumpkin came back from the trip and was like, well, I need you guys to do more lives so we can make more money, so we can fulfill the orders that we're missing. And they're like, yeah, but that we're going to stay behind then. Like if we go live again and sell stuff, but rather than using that money to fulfill those orders, we use it to fill previous orders, well, then we're still going to owe people. So, they were like, what is going on? They all said this started when Darren came into the picture. Also, listen, I'm watching the Mama June show. Actually, it comes on in a little bit, and I was thinking about going live and watching it on TikTok with you guys if y'all want. And Darren seems fine. Like, just watching him on the show, and if I only knew what I knew on the show, cool, whatever. He seems whatever. But when she got with him, I had several people reach out to me that knew him, and they're like, he is a user, he is a cheater. He tells girls that he is in polyamorous relationships and that his girlfriend doesn't mind. That way he could cheat. If you guys remember, when Kara came out, Pumpkin's ex, messages were released between Kara and Pumpkin, where Pumpkin was telling Kara that Darren wanted an open relationship, that he wanted to have threesomes and stuff. And Kara was like, well, what do you think about that? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Like, maybe so. Like, I've never done it before. I'm a little curious. And she was like, I think you're going to be jealous. And she's like, well, as long as he comes home to me, like, I think I'll be good. So I could see the stuff that I was told, like stuff that's come out since then, kind of like checks out, right? But why I ain't never been on a plane with no TVs? The past 2 months, I've traveled, I've rode in several different planes, and none of them had no TV. Anyways, I couldn't imagine doing this and knowing that my kids will hear about it and possibly see it. Listen, exactly. The thing is I think a lot of people did expect more from Pumpkin. When the news came out that she was like scamming her fans, people was like, wait, like what? No way. I flew Delta. I flew Delta the first time. I flew Delta, and then I flew American Airlines. Darren's page, I mean, a lot of people expected different from Pumpkin initially, but then when everything came out with like the scamming her customers, then people really started being like, wait a minute, like, you're not who we thought you were. And she has shut the boutique down again. So she announced that she was starting her OF. And then like a week later, she's like, sorry guys, I don't have time for everything. I'm shutting my boutique down, with her still owing people stuff. People commenting saying like, well, am I going to get my X, Y, and Z? I have a credit that, I never got my stuff that I ordered, and you gave me a credit. How am I going to use my credit if you're shutting it down? So I said, who knew back in high school you'd be famous now? You were always making people laugh. Yeah, who would have thought? Well, I just think it's sad. I don't think she was hacked. My thing is, like, if you're hacked, why not delete the video? That didn't look like her because the tattoos, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, there's no tattoos. So I don't know who that video was. Definitely acting kind of like erratic and making some very questionable decisions. But if she was hacked, you could absolutely go back and delete the story. The fact that she didn't delete it and the link was to her OF. I mean, that's kind of telling. So yeah, maybe it is a collab. Maybe it is a collab. Thank you, Ashley the cat lady. Oh, thank you. Elle, thank you for keeping it classy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Actually, if you click on it, I just went back and clicked the link because I saw that it was an OF link. And it goes to unlock t.me feisty_kitten. And it's to, I don't know. That's not OF, but that's what it looked like she was promoting. Because if you go back, to the link, it looks like OF, but it's some other site. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but that is wild. And I wonder what Alana thinks. I wonder what Josh thinks. I wonder what, June did say, oh, I would never do it, but like if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. So I've never had a TV. I flew Delta and airlines, and none of them had TVs. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do y'all want to go live on TikTok and watch the new Mama June show? It comes on at like 8, but I would have to do it around 8:30, if that's okay. Like an hour. Go live on TikTok and we can watch the new Mama June show. Do you guys want to do that? Yeah. All right, we will do that. We'll go live at 8:30 on TikTok. Guys, we got to get Elsa better flights. I don't know what it is. It's like, none of them had TVs. That's the thing. Because I was texting with a friend of mine, and I was like, didn't you say something about TVs? She's like, yeah. I was like, I don't see any TVs. She was like, well, maybe they're only in first class. But first class was literally like nothing. It was like 6 seats at the front of the plane. They just had like a little bit more room and like a bottle of water sitting in their cup holder. So I was like, that's what people pay hundreds of dollars extra to fly just for that. Like, I'm good, which I'm not like a big person, so I don't need like a lot of room or anything, Well, I flew out of Louisiana into Dallas. I was on some tiny planes, but then I was on some big ones too. Like Detroit Airport is massive. Yeah, first class these days is just for like, right, yeah. Anyways, you guys, was that video originally without smiley face, or did you? No, that's how it looked. That's how it was. It was with the smiley face, but if you listen to the audio is what makes it even worse. The audio is really what makes it, because you can see the movement and then you can hear the like, it's gross. It's gross. Could it be flying distance? Maybe. I mean, my longest flight was 4 hours. I don't know. Maybe. Right. Yeah, I think she put hacked because she wants some people to believe that. She wants some people to believe that she really was hacked, and she did post that. But for the people that like is curious about her OF or whatever, I think she's like, oh, for them, they'll see that and then they'll click and they'll come watch and they'll subscribe or whatever. But for the people that's not going to do that anyways, I can convince them that I was hacked. Why does it always smell like old Chinese? I don't know. It's big though. Anyways, you guys, don't forget to check out Rose Forever for your candles or your beautiful arrangements. You can use my code ELLB, just the letter, not the full last name, ELLB20 for $20 off your order. Also, click the link. If you want to go check it out, at the top of my description is a link to the site. Use that link. If you just type it in, it's not going to know I sent you. So use my link if you want to go check them out. Their candles, oh my goodness, this one smells so good. Midnight in Miami. That smells so good. Anyways, you guys, I'll see y'all at 8:30 over on TikTok to watch the new Mama June episode. So join me over there. I'll see y'all later. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys really believe that Pumpkin was hacked? Let me know. Hit the thumbs up button and hype your girl up if you think about it. Bye, guys.